So the Dragon Ball Super Fusion World card game open beta is out, and a lot of people don't know how to play. And so this video, I'm going to explain how to play the entire card game within 8 minutes with some tips and tricks. The open beta is until the 29th of January. So if you still want to play and you haven't downloaded it yet, the first link in the description is the download link. And while you're down there, leave a like on today's video, but let's get into it. So let's get to know the cards. First of all, there are leader cards. These cards will be your representation in the game and will serve as your life. All leader cards will have certain different effects, and they all can awaken at a certain life point. Usually it is 4 or less. And once you flip, they will change their effect most of the time, as well as provide an extra power boost for this character, as this character can attack. Next up is battle cards. These cards will be played on the main field and will be your minions, and you can use them to attack, protect, all sorts of things. So looking at a general battle card, we'll have the cost at the top left, their amount of power that they have. This number right here on the left is their combo power, which you can use in order to help an ally increase their power, whether that is for blocking or for attacking. And then they will have their effect if they have any. And you can see from this character, the red brim, showing you what colored character they are. And finally, extras, the spell cards of the card game. They will add a bonus or some sort of effect to a character. Now, the cards will be represented in colors. There are 4 colors in the game. We have red, blue, green, and yellow. Colors are very important as they will help you synergize with the whole entire deck. And also, when you use these cards as energy, which we'll get to in a bit, if your energy is a different color to the card you want to play and use the energy, you cannot use that specific energy. So the safest bet is to build a full deck full of the same color. We're going to quickly go through some skills here. First of all, activate battle can be activated during the battle phase on either your opponent's turn or your own turn, as long as you have the energy cost required in order to use the card. Next up is activate main, which can only be activated during the main phase. Usually that is your turn, and it usually is applied once per turn. This is only dependent on the specific character, so if you have 2 of the same character, you can activate both of their effects as well. Blocker cards allow you to taunt the enemy's attack towards the character with the blocker skill. Critical hit only applies when you attack the leader. Usually when a leader does lose a life, they draw a card from their life pool. But instead, the critical will make the card go into their drop or graveyard. Double strike cards, if they attack a leader, instead of doing 1 damage, they will do 2. Super combo cards are very valuable cards, as you can only have a maximum of 4 cards of the super combos placed in your deck. Even if you have different cards in the deck with super combos, they will apply more of a combo effect than any other card in the game. And you never summon them. Please don't. So now let's get familiar with the field. First of all, this is your side. This is your leader. And this is how much life your leader has as well as power. And that is vice versa on the other side for your opponent. You can see your opponent's energy as well as what cards they used for your energy. You can see the border of the character. You can see it's red. Hopefully you can see that. It means that they are using red energy. So if I had these energy in my slots instead of the green energy here, I wouldn't actually be able to use any of these cards since they are all green. This is my hand right here. And this is the battlefield as well. So here are the main phases of your turn and your opponent's turn. Starting off at the start of the turn, nothing really happens here other than the fact that if you have any rest characters, which are characters that you did end up attacking in the turn prior, then they will be switched back to active. Then the charge phase, you draw a card from the top of your deck, as well as you're able to put 1 card in your hand into your charge counter. 99% of the time you are doing this, unless the circumstances don't allow you to do that, or you can finish off the enemy, or a sick combo. Next up, we have the main phase as well as the battle phase. These actually go back and forth, so if you ever play like Yu-Gi-Oh, this will be a little bit confusing for you, especially for me. So during the main phase, you summon and use any effects that you require to use during the main phase with your battle cards. And then in the battle phase, there's a little bit of an order. So once you've targeted a character that you want to attack, hopefully you have more power than them. First is effects of battle cards. This could be blockers or units that on attacking can provide a specific effect. Then it's combos. The attacker will do the combo first, and once they finish their combo, then the defender will respond. And then finally, calculations. Whoever wins, wins. And then once you are done, you end your turn, which can also trigger some effects of battle cards. When you or your opponent targets the leader card and the attack is successful, you will deduct a life from that life pool. Each life pool is represented by a card, and you will receive that life in your hand and reduce the number of life you have in total. Of course, if it is a double strike, it means you will receive 2 cards instead of 1 and lose 2 health. And of course, whoever's life is at 0 is the loser. So let's get into the battle phase. If you're attacking in order to successfully beat an enemy's battle card or deal damage to a leader, you need to match their power level or be higher. And if you are defending an opponent's attack, you have to be over their power level and not be equal. You can successfully do that by comboing. So during the combo phase for yourself, you can combo characters that are already in the battle phase that are not rested, or use cards in your hand. It does not cost any energy in order to use. And once the character has finished their attack, they will immediately go into rest mode, leaving them vulnerable for the next turn until it is your turn once again, unless specified by a different effect. So here are some tips for you for a higher chance of winning your battles. First of all, don't be afraid to lose HP. Losing HP will allow you to get more cards as well as awaken your leader sooner, which might turn the tides of the battle. Don't forget, you can flip your leader during your opponent's battle phase, and that could help you combo in protecting your own health. Next tip is try to never have an empty hand. This will lead you in some very bad spots. And sometimes not attacking with your battle cards is the best option. Keeping them alive could allow you to provide some pressure later on in the turn and some active combo power if you need it. When deck building, keep blank cards, so cards without effects, at a minimum. Their best value is high power, as well as an easy option to use as energy. When you are attacking something of value of your opponents, try to combo where you get at least over 10,000 power. This will force them to use a better combo card to help them survive. Or even better yet, try to get over 20,000 power so they will waste their super combo. And the final tip that I have for you guys, if you find yourself in a situation where your enemy outnumbers you and you have only 2 HP, try your best to keep that 2 HP, because having 1 HP means they can dump all of their support on you. And that is going to wrap up today's video. If this did help you and you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Dragon Ball Super Fusion World card game content. And if I'd left any cool tips, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm still technically a beginner, so if any veteran players that have played previously want to share their knowledge, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. If you're watching this before the 29th of January, I am still streaming the Dragon Ball Super card game open beta. So my Twitch link is in the description, and come watch me live. Also, if you would like to become a member on this channel, link is also down there to get some awesome perks on this YouTube channel. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.